Thought I just heard it raining.
That's square, like, you know what you like.
My question is that if I want one second last one, am I supposed to remix that one? I'm sure it's just
Just the English breakfast with some milk.
oh, yes. But that's
It closed as a public toilet in the 50s, so it had been a vacant building up until 2013 pretty much, so it was a mess in here as far as I'm aware. I was seeing the photos on the wall and it looked pretty bad, so there was a lot of clean-up involved, which was pretty brave of them to take that on. An interesting fact actually, because on the floor where they've redone the bit here, they managed to find, when they were redoing the floor to cover up the grate that was on there, they imported the same tiles from Spain, which were used in 1890 as well. So they managed to find the same materials, the same suppliers from, you know, so many years ago. So I think it was really important to maintain the same flow throughout the whole cafe and keep things the same. Yeah, definitely. I think the urinals just over here is the biggest attraction because they can actually sit on it, have a coffee on it. There's a bench over the top, and there's also like a hand dryer behind us on the wall. There's a few little posters and information things, really old newspaper clippings. So it's got quite a bit of history there. And I mean, it is a beautiful, the urinals are beautiful, which is bizarre to say, but you know, they do look, the materials they used back then were all very good quality and it just happens to work really well. It's almost like it's growing more because this whole toilet cafe idea is becoming so known. There's a few other places that are doing the same thing, that it's becoming the cool thing to do almost, to create something different. And
I don't know, it's just very, you think about it, maybe how it must have looked 100 years ago and how many people have come in and out. And we were just talking about how many stories must have happened here, or it kind of lets your fantasy run a little bit.
Well, it's a really creative use of space. It's really interesting. You look around, you've got the urinals over there. I'm not quite sure, this feels like it might have been the stalls. But yeah, it's just really quite interesting.
Yeah, I agree.